What's up, gamers? Wait, why does he have Registeel? Okay, you know what, that doesn't matter. Anyway, welcome to this video. Before I get started here, I want to give a quick shout out to Gyarados11. He's been doing a lot of Pokemon runs, solo runs in red and blue, and that kind of inspired me to make this video, so hey, go sub to Gyarados. He's on the road to 200k right now, and he's a good content creator. But anyway, getting into the video, you know why you're here. You saw the title. We're working with Bulbasaur today. And my original idea was I was gonna do all the Kanto starters and see how they perform in Hoenn. Naturally starting with Bulbasaur because he's the first Pokemon and he is also the best starter Pokemon from Kanto. You can't change my mind on this. Anyway, while I set my clock to 3 a.m. because that's what time I was recording this session, let's look at what Bulbasaur's got going on for himself. His stats are okay. He's got good special attack, good special defense, everything else pretty bad. Its move pool isn't great. It learns mostly grass moves and normal moves, but he does get Sleep Powder and Leech Seed, which we find are going to be very useful going into our first gym and beyond. And I can't think of any Pokemon that this moveset would not be very good against. Nope. Can't think of anything that only normal and grass moves would be bad against. Not at all. So anyway, as we get out here and get our starter, I kind of want to lay down some of the ground rules. This is a Bulbasaur solo only run, which means we are not going to let anything else battle. We are only going to have Bulbasaur battle. You may see a couple things in our party at some point, just because I'm using them as HM slaves, but they're not going to battle. Bulbasaur is going to take on every major battle in the game by himself. So that's what's going on. As kind of a secondary rule that I made for myself to make the challenge a little bit harder, I'm making it so I don't use items in battle, so no X items and all that to make anything easier. And when we get to the Elite Four, I'm going to make it so I don't save in between members, because obviously that would make the game a little bit easier and would require less strategy and I can use more luck. However, as we're going to see over the course of this run, Bulbasaur is a Pokemon that does require a lot of luck. And you'll see that after the first rival battle. So anyway, we come into our first battle with May. Rival battle is a very essential part of the Pokemon games, and Bulbasaur, he has to fight Battle 1. Interesting thing about this battle is we are actually a speed tie with Torchic, so I could have easily lost this battle, though it is battle number 1, so it doesn't really matter that much. In fact, later battles, spoiler, speed is going to be a very important factor as to whether or not we win these battles. But for now, we get Rival 1 battle easily done and out of the way. He says, you know, as the Bulbasaur's on 4 HP, but hey, easy, right? Also nice. So anyway, easy first battle with May, and the next thing we're gonna have to do is see how it fares against our first gym leader. I know that's skipping a lot, but let's get there and see what happens. So I went into this battle. We're at minimum battles for the game so far, and what that means is I battled as few trainers as possible to get to this point. So I got to level 8, and I don't really have any good grass moves, so nothing's gonna come easy. My initial plan was I figured I would just use Leech Seed, and I would get health back against these Geodudes, and they wouldn't be able to do enough damage compared to what I could heal. But a couple of these early runs, I ran into a problem because their Rock Throw and Rock Tomb were doing more damage than I thought they would, so it made me lose a couple times. But it wasn't bad enough to the point where I thought I couldn't do it, because I thought I could definitely do it. As long as I Leech Seed, Growl to lower its attack enough so that the rock moves can't damage me more than the Leech Seed will heal, I could probably have a good chance to win this. Like, do we get a Defense Curl right there? Defense Curl's good. That doesn't do any bad to me, that's good. I'm going to keep growling to lower its attack. The Leech Seed's still doing damage, so it's still taking damage from that. Potion? That's okay. But the first Geodude is really going to be the only problem, because as soon as we KO this first one, we are going to level up. And when we level up, we're going to learn Bind Whip. And you will see how much of a difference that makes in just a second. But this first Geodude, he's really taking a while to die. As you can see, the Growls made its attack, like, basically do nothing. Doing like 4 or 5 damage there, like, big whoop, and it died to Leech Seed. But we got level 9 and level 10, and we got Vine Whip. So the second Geodude, 1 Vine Whip, done, easy. And now Nose Pass. I'm familiar with Nose Pass. Nose Pass usually takes a couple hits to knock out. So I figure I might as well just go for the Leech Seed early. And it starts using Harden. I don't really care about Harden as long as it's not hitting me. See, because it used Harden and I use Growls on the off turns, its Tackle and Rock moves basically do nothing. So at this point, it's a matter of I just gotta whittle down its health bar. And that's what we did, and we got 1 badge down. And it really didn't require that much effort. The second gym, however, proved to be a little bit more of a challenge, and I'll tell you why. The whole Growl Leech Seed strategy didn't quite work on him, because... Okay, first of all, Karate Chop's doing a lot of damage. He has Bulk Up, but also Machop has Seismic Toss, which is going to deal just under a third of my health every time he uses it. And that's kind of be a problem. So we just gotta kind of get lucky, I guess, and hope he doesn't use it that much. Growl does make Low Kick do no damage, so that's pretty good. But really, it's not Machop that I'm scared of in this battle. My true fear in this battle is what comes after Machop. When I first came into this battle, my initial thought was, okay, it's a fighting type. They probably can't do that much damage to me anyway. But, as it turns out, some of their fighting moves actually can still do damage even after a couple Growls, and the fact that they have Bulk Up didn't make this any easier. Also, that critical hit was pretty nice, wasn't it? We move on to Medite, who has Light Screen and also has Confusion, but despite that, it ends up using Focus Punch more than anything, which was a really bad time for me to go for Leech Seed. So what we learned from that is Focus Punch is pretty OP. But as we go in for our second attempt, we kind of go for the same strategy here. We just Leech Seed Machop, we're going to whittle its health down, pray it doesn't use Seismic Toss that many times, because that would do a lot of damage. And just hope that it doesn't Bulk Up, or it doesn't do Karate Chop, or if it does, that I use Growl enough times to kind of negate it. But it seems like Leech Seed is getting us enough health back, and with the Growls that we've used, that we'll be able to survive to the next Pokemon. We are getting kind of low, though. And that's kind of... Ooh, that's a critical hit. Okay. But that was just really bad luck, right? I mean, we gotta try again. Let's try one more time. So, same strategy. Leech Seed. Growl. Growl. Growl a lot. Make sure that those Karate Chops don't do any damage. Yeah. Oh, Seismic Toss. That's not good. Got enough health back that another Seismic Toss won't kill me. It goes for Karate Chop anyway. I figured might as well go for the Tackle because he was going to heal. Save some PP on Vine Whip. Low Kick's not really doing anything. Honestly, this Machop is stalling me out right here. This is taking a lot longer than I wanted to. Finally. Okay, note to self. Gotta keep hitting the gotta hit the Meditite this time because that Focus Punch last time was brutal. It sets up both screens and goes for Bulk Up. And then it goes for Focus Punch. Hocus Pocus Punch. Yeah, that's it. And we managed to knock it out, though. And at level 15, Bulbasaur learns Sleep Powder and Poison Powder. I don't think Poison Powder is going to be very useful, but I did get Sleep Powder, which missed already the first time we used it. So that's off to a good start. And as you're going to see, that is going to be a theme for the rest of this run, is sometimes whether or not I win or lose a battle is determined purely based on if Sleep Powder hits. So there is a lot of RNG in this run, but without it, I'm not convinced that it would be possible. So you may have noticed, now for this third attempt, I think it's actually like the 5th attempt, but I'm not going to show you all of them. I'm going to show you the successful one here. What I did was, I went back outside the gym and I leveled up twice, just so that I would have Sleep Powder going into the battle, and it made this a whole lot easier. Because when the opponent Pokemon can't attack, well, it makes it easier for you to attack. I can Leech Seed them without getting punished, and there's nothing they can do. Like, you got Bulk Up, cool, well, you're asleep again. Something actually really interesting that I learned in this battle is that if I don't hit Meditite, or no, if I hit Medite and it wakes up, it could have been using Focus Punch on that turn. But anyway, that's just some random funny thing that I noticed. With Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, and our Vine Whip against Makuhita this time, going into the battle with full health because we had Sleep Powder from the start, the result is quite different. And I'm kind of already playing the Yubita trainer music. Oh, also, that crit mattered. Definitely. You saw that tackle crit. I know you saw it. It was a sick tackle crit. But that's Brawly. So we got 2 gyms down, and standing between us and the 3rd gym is Rival Battle number 2. Otherwise known as possibly one of the hardest rival battles in not just this game, but all of Pokemon. This Wingull was the bane of my existence. Mostly for a couple reasons. One, Wingull does outspeed me, which kinda sucks. And when I get Growl, it's good, but if it uses anything besides Growl, it's terrible. It's got Supersonic, it can confuse me. It's got Wing Attack, which will do half my health. And as you saw right there, even if I get past the Wingull, the Combusken right now outspeeds me, and it'll just use a move like Double Kick or Ember and kill me. Also, I felt like leaving this clip in to kind of emphasize what just happened. We missed Sleep Powder twice. Or 3 times? Twice? I wasn't paying attention. We got killed for that. And that is going to happen multiple times throughout this run. And this is how most of the runs were going at level 19. See, look, I'm on 1 HP. Combusken Ember, done. I stand no chance. So, after doing that a couple times, I do it one more time just because I want to see, is it just bad luck that I'm getting? Can I do it? We're doing okay so far. Wing Attack. 9 HP, that's not going to cut it. Combusken's faster, and it's just going to kill me. So naturally, after my 3rd attempt of trying it and hoping I get good luck, I came into this attempt at level 25. The first thing you'll notice is I outspeed Combusken, which is really important here because I can hit it with a Sleep Powder before it attacks me, and that's what makes this run even possible. We didn't really outspeed Wingull, but we got some pretty good RNG. Also, at level 25, you see that? Ember only did about half my health, whereas it would have been a 2-hit KO otherwise. It was probably a range, and then with the Leech Seed restoring my health the entire time, it made it a lot easier to knock it out, so I was never really in kill range. And then, of course, her last Pokemon is Lombre. Lombre's not really a threat. It's got Swift that did a solid 6 damage. You're doing great, Lombre. Thanks for existing. But that's May. That's how it went. We had to level up from level 19 to 25 to make it possible, but once we got to 25, it wasn't so bad. Watson is... he's not terrible, but he's got a couple things that make him annoying. First of all, this first Voltorb, I can't imagine one-hit KOing it. And it outspeeds me. And on this run, you wouldn't guess that Voltorb's threatening, but it really is. Because on some of the other runs, which I will show you, it does some things that I don't like. But also, this Electrike, it was kind of giving us problems here. But we still get past it. We get to the Magneton. And Sonic Boom. And that's one of the things about Voltorb I was talking about, is it has self-destruct. It self-destructs and I'm already on 16 health when I get to the Electrike. So then Electrike just kills me. We get into this run. Voltorb's got Spark and I miss with Sleep Powder. Great. So now I'm already on half my health. Fantastic. I do get the Leech Seed off, so I will get a little bit back. Shockwave doesn't really do that much because I resist it because I'm a Grass type. And another self-destruct. Let's try again. Alright. Solid KO with Razor Leaf there. Razor Leaf again on the Electrike. It does have Howl Quick Attack, so I'm down to 40 health from Magneton. It can't kill me with one Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom does a set 20 damage, by the way. Thunder Wave is not great, but we'll make it work. I missed Sleep Powder there, which is unfortunate, so it hits me with another Sonic Boom. It does stay asleep for this turn, so I heal enough health, so that way another Sonic Boom won't kill me. But he uses a potion, so now he's back to full health. He can use Sonic Boom, and I'm paralyzed, and one more Sonic Boom knocks me out. That was a lot of words. The AI in this game, they know... I gotta give it to them. They know when a move will kill you. So sometimes they don't even use the best move for the situation. They just know what'll kill you. And they just pick whichever one. Regardless of if it's super effective or not. They'll just pick it because they think it's good. So at level 26, or 27 I guess, because we level up in the middle of the battle, it's not really going as well as I would like. In fact, we're not getting a lot of consistency out of this battle at all. We did make it to Magneton this time at much higher health, and I assume Razor Leaf would do a lot more damage because Bulbasaur has higher special attack than Tackle, because they're both not very effective. Magneton's been asleep for a lot of turns. We get it down to really low health. I'm thinking Leech Seed will knock it out. It gets so close, but not quite. So it gets a Super Potion, and we gotta try again. Shockwave only did like 12, because once again I resist it, so no big deal there. Once again, just gonna keep Razor Leafing. Eventually it'll die, right? Our Leech Seed sleep strategy seems to be working pretty well. Hey, nice critical hit on Razor Leaf. That's a positive. Another Sonic Boom. Not really what I want to see. Sonic Boom probably does more damage than any of its other attacks. It's got Supersonic, and it missed, which I'm really grateful for. And we knock it out with Leech Seed damage, so we finally get to Manectric. It goes for the Shockwave. It dealt some damage, not that great. Sleep Powder hits, excellent. Leech Seed hit, excellent. So now I'm just thinking, if we whittle it down, we can do this. We won't have to level up, and we could just do it. It's got a Citrus Berry activated. That's fine. It's still asleep. Nice. We're getting it down there. Is he going to heal again? No, he's not. He's going to stay asleep, and we are going to grab ourselves a third gym badge. And that's Watson. So we didn't even have to level up. It just took a little bit of good luck, which, again, is what most of this run is going to be. This battle, though, this battle against Maxi, the first Team Aqua / Magma admin that we had to battle. I guess he's the leader. This battle is annoying because his Mightyena that he sends out first is the biggest troll in this game. This dude has got Sand Attack and Bite, and you'll see me resetting a lot here. And that's because if I lose accuracy, my odds of Sleep Powder hitting and Leech Seed hitting are so bad that I might as well just reset. So the only way I'm going to have a chance in this battle is if I don't get Bite Flinched or I don't get Sand Attacked. And I finally got a run where that happened. He bit me, but he didn't flinch me, so then I was able to take him down, make him fall asleep. Zubat's kind of an unfortunate case because we don't really have any good moves against Zubat. All we can kind of do is put it to sleep, Leech Seed it passively again, and use Tackle, because our best move, Razor Leaf, is quadruple, not very effective. And that's also going to come into play later. Remember this later, because he will have something much worse. But for now, it's just Zubat, and we could probably get past it. We could stall it out, right? We're confused. That's not great, but other than that, we should be cool. Snapped out of confusion. Tackle at this point in the game is starting to do a lot less damage than I wish it would. I think it's base either 35 or 40 power, 95 accuracy, and we don't have any stabs, so it's just going to keep getting worse as we get later in the game. But for now, it does the job. I missed Sleep Powder on the camera up, then Ember. Ah yes, there is a fire type on this man's team. You know, the leader of the fire guys. So is that going to be a problem? Maybe. But in order for it to be a problem, I have to get back to it. And I was having trouble doing that. Like, it just wasn't possible. At level 29, and I can't get it done. So, how did I manage to get it done? Well, I went back and I leveled up a bit more. We got to level 35. And at level 35, interestingly enough, we outspeed Mightyena, which is huge because we can make it fall asleep before it can even do anything to us. And we outspeed Camerupt as well, which is awesome. Now, you might see that hit me with the magnitude there. That's not good. But you might have seen that I went for the Leech Seed instead of going for the Razor Leaf on the second hit. And that's because I knew Razor Leaf would just put it in range for a potion. So I wanted to whittle its health down more. Of course, the strategy didn't work anyway. But that's what I was going for. You can't blame a guy for trying. Anyway, let's try it one more time at level 35. Because I think that was a fluke. Magnitude 5 is not really doing much. Sleep Powder, I missed. It's sad every time it misses, but it's only got 75% accuracy, so what do I expect? It used Focus Energy. interesting. It's not going to do any damage, and just hopefully that doesn't give it a good crit later. Hopefully it stays asleep so it doesn't even get a crit. Okay, well it woke back up and hit me with Ember. That's the worst result. However, I am still faster, and I am healing. I was kind of hoping he would heal again. That's why I went for the tackle. I didn't want to waste the Razor Leaf if he was just going to heal. I hit another Sleep Powder, so that's cool. That's cool. We're getting it done. We're getting it done. And Leech Seed. Passive damage. Takes it out. Leech Seed's going to be really useful. And basically the strategy is the same with Zubat. Leech Seed puts to sleep. It confuses me, which is annoying. It's really annoying. Hurt myself in confusion. Wing attack, 27 health. It's not looking good. I need to land a Sleep Powder. Right now. Oh. I landed a Sleep Powder. Right now. That's convenient. Bulbasaur is still confused. It hurts itself like an idiot. And hopefully this next turn it won't hurt itself like an idiot. Okay. Bulbasaur, if you want to stop hurting yourself like an idiot and actually win the fight, that'd be cool too. That wing attack leaves me on 10 health, but the Leech Seed damage comes in clutch once again, and we beat Maxie. But if you thought that battle was hard, you're not even ready for Flannery. Because Flannery is, with a grass type, is the worst thing in the world. Good news is, at level 36, we do outspeed Numel. And that's good. So it's not going to be a threat to us. We just have to Razor Leaf it down, hope it stays asleep. We get a crit there, which is nice. That's cool. She throws out her second Pokemon. By the way, if any of you guys know the name of that Pokemon, could you put it in the comments? Because I'm trying to... I'm having trouble remembering what Pokemon she always throws out second. So, could you remind me? Thanks. Now, this second Pokemon, what it does is... It doesn't really do anything that threatening itself. It does have Overheat, but in most of the attempts against her, it didn't use it. The worst thing that it did was it used Sunny Day. And you're about to see why that was bad. I missed Sleep Powder and Sunny Day boosted Overheat. That will one-shot Bulbasaur every time. In fact, Overheat from any of her Pokemon will kinda ruin my run, so I gotta hope that I don't get that many Overheats. And as I speed up and show you how many times I attempted this, and how many times I get to Camerupt, only for it to use an Overheat in my face. Oh, did I mention there was one other thing that second Pokemon could do? It could set up a light screen. Ideally, I hit Sleep Powder first and then knock it out before it has a chance to do that. But if it sets up a light screen, it turns Camerupt into a 3-hit KO instead of a 2-hit KO. And that means it has one more turn to hit me with Overheat. And you might be wondering, if Camerupt is such a problem, what's going to happen when I get past it? And to answer that question, let me just say, you have a point. There is a Torkoal after the Camerupt. So even though we put it to sleep right here, we do our Razor Leaf combo, we do another Razor Leaf, it stays asleep, excellent. 3-hit KO, excellent, finally. One Pokemon left, we can do this, we outspeed, excellent. Leech Seed, excellent. Oh. We're dead. Even at level 42. I don't know if you noticed, but we leveled up. We're level 42. So even at a higher level, we finally make it to Torkoal, and we die to 1 Overheat. There has to be something I can do. Like, I tried the run again several times at level 42, but it is just so inconsistent. I sped up all these attempts because I want to put emphasis on the fact that I tried this battle a lot. In fact, Flannery, I think, total, took me probably over 30 attempts. A lot of those attempts, I didn't even make it to Torkoal. And when I did make it to Torkoal, usually it was just turn 1 loss. If I miss Sleep Powder, Torkoal uses Overheat and kills me. If I hit Sleep Powder, like that, and then just use Razor Leaf to do more damage, hope that it doesn't wake up, and if it doesn't, at level 47, we can finally win, I guess. But don't let me understate it. That took a lot of attempts. And the fact is, we got to level 47, so I basically just ran into Norman knowing I was way over level and this was going to be a cakewalk. So level 47 versus level 27 Spinda, I used Sleep Powder anyway, just because I want to be safe. Turns out I didn't need to because of 1-hit KO. Vigoroth is still faster than me. That's okay though, because I get a crit. Don't know if it mattered. Probably didn't, because I'm so high ahead of it. That crit, don't know if that one mattered. That was really lucky. I got 2 in a row. Slacking, I'm still kind of scared of. And I'm going to spoil this battle right now. Let me tell you, this only took 1 attempt. But this was the longest attempt of my life, and I actually sped this up just a little bit more, because what it came down to was, it was just a sleep war. I would use sleep powder on Slacking, and it would retaliate with Yawn when it woke up. So basically, we were asleep most of the time. He uses a hyper potion, and it's a whole stall fest. He never even hit me with like a facade or anything. He used Yawn every single turn that he was able to attack. So, on one hand, I feel like I got lucky on this battle. But, on the other hand, it was still kind of annoying. I still had to deal with that. But, anyway, that's 5 badges down. That wasn't too bad at all. Then again, we are over-leveled. And I have to leave this battle in because it is against an Aqua admin, and that's a major part of the game. But at level 48, it's a cakewalk. I press Razor Leaf once, and I press Razor Leaf twice. And that's the battle. It is over. Important to know right there, as I skip it, is that we get the cast form. That's going to be useful in just a minute. But speaking of just a minute, we have to fight rival number 3. And rival number 3, we're also way over leveled, so there's not really anything threatening they can do to us. I put Pelipper to sleep. It actually tanked a Razor Leaf, which I'm kind of surprised by. That doesn't make me feel very good about our odds against Winona's Pelipper. Combuskin, I put it to sleep. And at this point I'm deciding, do I want to use Razor Leaf or Tackle? Because Tackle's normal effective, but Razor Leaf has stab and it has the crit chance. So I figure I just go for Razor Leaf anyway. We knock out Combuskin, easy as that. She got Lombre. Oh no, Fake Out. Yeah, it can't do anything. That 6 damage or 8 damage it did with Swift, nothing. We're a level 49 Bulbasaur. We are rocking this challenge. HMO2 Fly, that'll help us, I guess. But now, we get into another difficult battle for Bulbasaur. And I want to show off this first one because I wanted to see how much Tackle would do to see if it was worth using. It didn't do very much, and that's a problem. So, we learned one thing from this battle, which was I have to put Swablu to sleep. Also, after trying again, I realized that I didn't have a good move for Tropius, so I actually went back to Doofer to grab Sludge Bomb. So that's going to come in handy when that comes out. Sludge Bomb is actually going to be Bulbasaur's best move besides Razor Leaf at this point. Because look at that, it one-shots the Tropius. So, my plan is anytime the Swablu comes on the field, I gotta sleep it. But something I found out about the AI in this game is the AI knows when its Pokemon's abilities can activate, because Swablu and Altaria both have Natural Cure. So when I put one of them to sleep, usually the AI decides to switch them out, which I can take advantage of because then I can hit whatever comes in on the switch with, say, a Leech Seed or a Sleep Powder, which is mostly going to be the strat for what I do for this battle. Skarmory right here, you see it's kind of tanking me out because the only 2 attacks I have are a Poison attack, which is not affected, or a Razor Leaf, which is 4 times not very effective. So I kind of just use Leech Seed to whittle it down. And we're down to Altaria. I figured let's just Sleep Powder, Sludge Bomb it. Okay, or not. Altaria use Aerial Ace, that's not good. Bulbasaur, you are clutch. 1 HP. Let's just hit with the Sleep Powder just in case. I forgot that I was faster, but I think it still needs 2 more hits to die. Sleep Powder hits. Excellent. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you caught it because I sped through it pretty quick. I got hit with a Sand attack from Skarmory. I missed a Sludge Bomb. And I missed again. And Altaria woke up. That was just... that was sadness. That was pain. I don't know what else I could say, but we gotta try again. That battle went so well, though, that I'm confident that we could do it without leveling up. So basically the same strategy as last time. We're gonna put the Swablu to sleep, and every time it switches in, we just put it to sleep again, and it switches out into something else. And I don't know if you noticed, but that battle, the second attempt, incredibly fast, and that's not just because I sped it up, but it was just that easy. After Winona, we have to get into the Maxi battle. And this is where Maxi starts becoming a problem, because his Zubat has now evolved. We're not really scared of the Mighty Enna that he sends out first because we are level 51 Bulbasaur, and we're still faster, and we have Razor Leaf. It doesn't kill it in one hit, though, which is disappointing, and it uses a Scary Face. And because I didn't think he was going to use a potion, I went for Sludge Bomb. Swagger is kind of interesting because it does boost my attack, which will boost Sludge Bomb's power because it's physical in Generation 3. But it also left me on 12 health for Crobat, and Crobat's going to outspeed me no matter what. That Air Cutter, I reset so quick because I knew I was dead. So the first thing I learned is I have to be on more health when I get to Crobat to even have a chance. And notice how now that we got rid of Tackle for Sludge Bomb, all our moves against Crobat are not very effective. It's kind of a problem, but I think the not very effective Sludge Bomb still does it as much damage as Tackle, if not more. This battle, I'm speeding through it pretty quick because it was honestly annoying. I had to do it a couple times. Oh yeah, hey, reminder, he also has a camera up. That can kill you sometimes too, if you can even make it past Crobat. But here's just a quick compilation of all the battles that I ended up losing. Most of the time to Crobat, occasionally to Camerupt. Mighty Enna was never the problem. The only thing that has to happen in this battle for us to have success is we just have to get past Crobat and then get the Sleep Powder on the Camerupt, and we will literally win the battle if we do that. Although, it doesn't happen very often. We finally get the sleep here. The Leech Seed damage and the Sludge Bomb damage really add up, and wait, did we just one-shot the Camerupt? That was easy. But let me show you what's not easy. A double battle. A double battle against Psychic types as a Poison type. Oh, and hey, we freed Castform from the box, so that was nice of us. But even at the level we currently sit at, level 53, this battle is impossible. Literally impossible. Because both of Tate and Liza's Pokemon outspeed us, and they'll both just use Psychic, and Bulbasaur will die, turn 1 or turn 2. So we're level 53 for now. My logic was, if I level up high enough, maybe eventually I'll outspeed one of them and I'll have a better chance. Castform, however, we're not going to level up. It's just there to take one hit and die, because we're not supposed to use another Pokemon. This is a quote-unquote solo run. That Sleep Powder miss there kind of cost us. We actually did kill the Claydol that run, which was kind of impressive. So it's starting to make me think this is possible at level 66. The main thing that we have to think about here is that now, at this level, I do outspeed the Claydol, which is very helpful, because that means only Xatu is faster than us. We do manage to KO it again, but it's just not enough. We even managed to get to only Xatu, but the fact is, Xatu outspeeding us ends the run. So I do the only thing that I can do, which is I take on literally every battle in the region and get to as high a level as possible so that I can tank a Psychic or two and just hopefully withstand the damage long enough to win the battle. And ultimately, that's what happens. In this final battle you see here, I left it sped up because not a lot of interesting things happened. But basically, I got Xatu dead first, and after that it was just Razor Leaf after Razor Leaf after Razor Leaf, and everything just died. Although, take that with a grain of salt, because we did have to get to level 71 to do that. That was a really hard battle, and I don't want to take anything away from it. A battle that wasn't very hard, though, was this battle. Despite it being against an Aqua Admin and Magma Admin and Magma Leader, and the fact that they have a Crobat and a Golbat, it worked out in our favor because I got the Crobat to sleep, and then Matang has either Psychic or Confusion, I don't remember which one, I get hit by a wing attack there. That's kind of whatever. Scary face, not good. Another wing attack. Can you do something, Batang? Can you use your psychic move again? I'd really appreciate it. Great. Now you're confused. Reflect. That's not what I wanted. I do put it to sleep again, though. I guess I'll keep hitting it with Sludge Bomb. Batang, feel free to psychic. Thank you. And all that's left is a camera up. And camera up at this level, 71 to its 44. That crit obviously mattered. No, that Razor Leaf would have killed it. Definitely. 100%. No chance that it didn't. But right after that Maxi battle, we have to go into Archie. Archie is essentially the same as Maxi. Mightyena and Sharpedo are one-shot because we're such a high level. Crobat is still an issue. It gets a critical hit there. I'm starting to get scared. I do land the Sleep Powder. Let's just get our Leech Seed on it, and let's whittle it down. Interesting thing that happens in this battle is the Crobat wakes up turn 2, and I'm not using Sleep Powder. But because its health drops into the yellow, Archie goes for a Super Potion, which gives me the opportunity to use Sleep Powder again. If it didn't go for that Super Potion, I would have absolutely lost right there. But it did. Archie likes going for Super Potions on half health instead of about a third, so that actually made this battle easier. So I could just use Leech Seed and Sleep Powder over and over and occasionally mix in a Sludge Bomb. And that's really all there was to it. That was the last battle against Team Aqua and Magma. Sharpedo, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Sharpedo. It's a water type. What'd you expect? But now we get to the last gym leader. And the last gym leader is a water type gym leader. So, would you like to count with me as we count how many Razor Leafs I press? There's 1. Want to see me do it again? Hey, there's 2. Alright. It's got Kingdra. Want to see me okay, it outspeeds me. That's interesting. And that's only neutral, so... Oh, I may have to press it more than once. And it's got Rest? Okay. This may take a little bit longer. Can you stop resting? Actually, you're not going to wake up, are you? Nope, you're sure not. Alright, so anyway, back to what I was saying before. 4 Razor Leafs? Or is that 5? And, guess what I'm going to do? Another Razor Leaf. Wow. Surprising. Anyway, we have now taken on all the gyms and gotten all the gym badges and are moving on to the... Oh yeah, there's a Wally battle. Hey, remember that thing I get against Winona, where she did the natural cure switch out? We pretty much get to do the same thing against Wally. Every time he throws out Altaria, we're going to Sleep Powder it, and then he's going to switch into something, which means I get a free hit. So, what's next? Hi, Delcatty. Would you like a Sludge Bomb? Oh, you're dead. Bye. Hello, Altaria. Future Sight, eh. Sleep Powder. Switch out. Didn't switch out that time. I'm actually kind of confused why it didn't switch out, because usually it would. It switches out that turn, so... And I missed. It's got 2 Dragon Dances. Okay, wait a second. This battle's actually getting scary. Never mind, it switched out. Magneton I'm not really scared of. Thunderbolt could paralyze me, but that's really the worst that could happen. So we Sleep Powder the Magneton. We're going to get some Leech Seed passive damage. Razor Leaf. Wow, that was actually a lot. It's probably because we're such high level, huh? Level 75, level 73. Hey, look, it's Altaria again. Okay, Dragon Dance. Okay, critical hit Aerial Ace? Okay, well, let's, that first battle, it was a fluke. Yeah, so basically, redid the battle and got the best luck in the world. That battle was pretty easy. But we get into the Elite Four, and here's Sydney. Sydney, I don't actually have much to say about Sydney. Razor Leaf is a good move that still kills everything. The only problem is, right now the Shift Tree outspeeds us, and Sludge Bomb is a range. Which means it could kill it, or it could not, depending on if I get a good roll. And another thing that made it a range, though, if you remember, is Mightyena had Intimidate, which lowered the power of Sludge Bomb. So that's going to make it a little bit harder. Something that'll make it easier, though, is when Shift Tree uses Swagger on me. Okay, and if you want to... Okay, or I could just lose. That works, too. Let's try that again. That was probably just some bad luck. So, Razor Leaf, one-shot the thing. Sludge Bomb. Okay, Swagger's not good. I forgot it outsped. Sludge Bomb. Oh, okay, we got the range. Nice. Absol, I don't know if Razor Leaf is going to kill. It doesn't quite. Puts it in the red, but it activates the Citrus Berry, which means that he's not going to heal it, which means I can kill it the next turn. Cacturn, one shot with Sludge Bomb, no question. Cacturn's weak. And Crawdon, last Pokemon. It'd be a shame if the Dark Eye had a water type, huh? But anyway, that's Sydney. And he's not going to be the hardest one in the Elite Four. He's actually one of the easier members. Phoebe, on the other hand, Phoebe is not that hard either, but I had to learn a couple things before I could attempt her and make her consistent. The first thing I learned is that Dusclops obviously always goes for Protect first. And Razor Leaf doesn't quite knock it out. It goes for Protect again, that's annoying. But we get it that time. Bayonet. Now here's what I learned. Bayonet has Insomnia. So I can't use Sleep Powder on it, period. Also, like that 5% chance for that Razor Leaf miss. That was cool. So I can't put Bayonet to sleep, so I just have to attack Bayonet. The second Dusclops, I forgot that it was the one that had attacking moves and it had Ice Beam. So next time I'll just remember to put it to sleep. So let's try this again. I figure I'll just go for Razor Leaf, but it goes for Curse. You gotta be kidding me. I forgot about Curse. Okay. Okay, relax. We just gotta make sure that... Confuse Ray? Okay. At least we didn't get cursed that time. Bayonet. Razor Leaf, I believe, is actually a range on the Bayonets at level 75. But most of the time we ended up killing it, so it was a good range. Another one down. Second Dusclops, I figure we go for Sleep Powder because it has threatening attacks. And to get myself some health back, I figured I'd use Leech Seed and just use Sleep Powder if it woke up and just kind of siphon some health from it. Like that, but then it hits me with the Ice Beam, which is rather unfortunate because all that health I got back is pretty much just gone. So I'm just going to Sleep Powder it one more time, use one more Razor Leaf to knock it out. Nothing major to talk about here. And this is pretty much how every battle after this went. This is the Phoebe strat. Sleep Powder everything that's not a Bayonet and use Razor Leaf. And it works to great effect. I don't know why I used Sludge Bomb there. Probably because I figured I didn't want to risk the range on Razor Leaf because I'm in kill range. Sableye doesn't have much it can do to me, so put it to sleep, Razor Leaf. It's got Double Team. That's annoying because we could miss potentially. So I go for the Leech Seed, which hits surprisingly even after a Double Team. Sleep Powder again, just to be safe. I saw that Razor Leaf almost killed it last time, but I wanted to be real safe. I missed because Double Team. But one more should do it. And that's Phoebe. Obviously, I took off the Everstone from Bulbasaur, so I might have to cancel that animation every now and then, but we're 3 members away from beating the Elite Four. So let's just restore, and let's see how we do against Glacia for our first time battle. Right after I use another Ether, here we go. Glacia, the first thing we need to know about her, she sends out Celio. Celio is a half water type, which means Razor Leaf it is. She's got a second one, and I've got a second Razor Leaf. And then she's got Wall Rain. Kinda scary, but I figured, well, the first 2 Celios died. But the Wall Rain lived. Wall Rain? Walreen? Well, I'm not really sure. She full restored it, so at level 75, the Wall Rain lives Razor Leaf. Good to know. Glalie, I'm on 50 health. I can't really take another ice attack, so I just gotta put it to sleep and hope that it doesn't wake up and attack. Okay then. So that's unfortunate. Let's try again. And we have a couple rare candies, so I figured if we can make the Wall Rain not a range, we can actually make this a lot easier because then I can get to the Glalie with full health. So at level 78, this battle gets a little bit more consistent. And that's what I do for the rest of the time I go through the Elite Four. I go through the Elite Four much like someone else I know who does it. We don't use any items in battle. and we don't save between battles. We want one solid run. And so that was my plan here. So every time we go through the Elite Four, I don't have a complete run here, but I'm kind of just going to show how I beat each trainer consistently every time I had to redo it. But every time I went through the Elite Four, just remember, I used those 2 rare candies right before Glacia, and then I leveled up Bulbasaur to level 78. So that's where he sits when we go into Glacia. And as you can see, it actually made a big difference. Because we're able to get past the Glalie, we're able to beat Glacia just by leveling up a couple times and getting the one-shot on that wall rain. And now I'm really nervous because Drake has dragon types, and one of them is something that resists, it has Intimidate, and it resists our grass move. And it's outspeeds and has aerial ace. What am I going to do? It's also got flamethrower, but that's besides the point. But before we can even talk about Salamence, we have to get there. Shelgon always opens with Protect. I decided to see how much Sludge Bomb would do. It does about half, and then it uses Rock Tomb, which lowers my speed. And I don't want to have my speed lowered. It's a must to have my speed. Something I didn't know was the Flygon has Flamethrower, which is annoying. And it's also got Earthquake, which may be neutral, but when it crits, it does a little bit more damage than I want it to. So that's kind of disappointing, but after getting through the Elite Four and getting back to this point, I decided a different strategy is necessary. So we gotta sleep the Shelgon because I don't want to get hit with a Rock Tomb. It woke up and Rock Tomb me anyway, so we didn't save any speed, and it Rock Tomb me again, just for good measure. So that was unfortunate, but I decided to reset. Do note that when I reset, I literally mean that I am back outside the Elite Four and I run through the entire thing again. I just didn't want to pad the video to over an hour by making you watch all that. Just know that I beat them. And I'm having a very hard time here. You may notice that Bulbasaur is now level 84. How did that happen, you wonder? Because I had already battled every trainer in the region. Well, I kind of went back and, you know that thing where Pokemon have pickup and they can find rare candies sometimes? I just filled my party with Zigzagoon and got a couple more rare candies. So after being at level 78 for Glacia, we're now at level 84 for Drake. And you may notice I made a second change. I finally swapped out Razor Leaf for Giga Drain. Because I realized that I can't outspeed Flygon, but maybe I can get health back enough so that we can survive against whatever comes next. We actually got really lucky with this Salamence fight because it just didn't wake up from sleep. And then, same thing with Altarias that we faced in the past. It switches out if it's Natural Cure, so I just keep putting it to sleep and it keeps switching out. It evaded my Leech Seed, which is kind of unfortunate. But that was the battle with Drake, and in the end, what it really came down to is swapping out for Giga Drain was really useful. Because it made it so that I got enough health back from the Flygon that I had enough to attempt the kill on the Salamence, because it would have killed me no matter what. So now I'm nervous because this is the first time I've made it to the champion. But also, I know that the champion is a water type. So cue the champion music. And we're going to get into this because I think we have a good shot of beating it first try. I wasn't sure what to use. Giga Drain, even with max PP ups, only has 8 PP, and I know I'm going to need a lot of it if I'm going to get through the entire team, so I decided to go for Sludge Bomb on the Wailord. It doesn't really hurt me that much, but at the same time, I think I lose a little bit of time. Not that I'm concerned about that right now. So I'm going to put it to sleep. I'm going to hit it with a couple Sludge Bombs. We're going to see if we can do this first try. Sludge Bomb away. Almost a kill, kind of. Wailord still hasn't woken up from sleep, so it still hasn't hit me, and Wailord down. Milotic's second Pokemon, really? And it's faster, and it uses Ice, and I missed with Sleep Powder. Man. Remember how Sleep Powder is 75% accurate? Well, you saw it there. Let's try again. Let me use my Grass move on the Wailord so I don't waste any time. I actually land the Sleep on the Milotic. I land my Leech Seed, I land my Sludge Bomb, and would you look at that? Milotic dies easily. Tentacruel I figured would be a 2-hit kill even with Giga Drain, So I decided to put it to sleep. It tries to stall me a little bit. It doesn't do very well. Wish Cash, that's 1 Giga Drain. It's quad weak. Gyarados, I'm not sure about Gyarados. I don't know that it can really do anything to me. I figure I would Leech Seed just to be safe. And let's just go for Sludge Bomb. Even though it hit me with Intimidate, critical hit kind of ignores the attack drop. And then all we have left is Ludicolo. Oh, it was so close and it used Double Team. That's not good. I might miss with my next move. I go for Giga Drain because I want to see how much it does. I miss with Sludge Bomb, but it can't really do anything to me. And that battle is the end of the game. Bulbasaur has done it. He has beaten the game by himself. We got to stop his evolution one more time so he stays Bulbasaur. But that's it. The champion with Bulbasaur? Easy. And that's the end of the Bulbasaur run, which I thought was going to be really easy, but all things considered, that run, I sped through it, but it was actually pretty hard. Bulbasaur's moves, they're inconsistent. Sleep Powder is 75% accuracy. If I redid this run, I would probably maybe go with like Growth Strat, like Sleep Powder Growth instead of Leech Seed. But the fact that I had to be at level 85 to beat all of the Elite Four tells me that maybe Bulbasaur wasn't the best starter for the Hoenn region. And with that being said, there still are 2 more Kanto region starters that I can use in the Hoenn region. So, if you guys are at all interested in this video, you like this video, if this video gets like, hey, 7 likes maybe, I'll do part 2. We'll do either Charmander or Squirtle. But let me know how I did on this video. Comment if there's something I should do different. And, you know, if you want to support the channel and you like this kind of content, subscribe and maybe I'll make more of it. Anyway, that's all I got. Peace out, gamers.